After 4 years of exploring Peru, I have found many unknown, mysterious, ancient, megalithic sites here. And I am going to show you the highlights of each one of those finds in this video.
Oh, wow.
Look, this place is incredible. Oh, I can see the caves. What is that? Look.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this. Oh my God.
What?
It's beautiful. And afterwards, I'm going to show you things that I have found that tie all of these together. Things that nobody knows yet. So, you ready? Let's go. It's time to explore. This is VITCOS. It was a long journey traveling to the edge of the Amazon rainforest. But we finally made it. And let me show you the highlights of this amazing megalithic site. It looks like a spaceship. That's all I can say. You're going to see this thing, and you're going to say, that looks like a flying saucer. Look at this. What is that? We got to go down there. Can you film me? Because I want people to see how big this is. You can't tell. Just look how big this is. On top of here is the flying saucer thing. Can you see how big this is? This is in Machu Picchu as well. This is telling you that the same people that built the old part of Machu Picchu built this as well. We don't know what it means, but I believe it's gotta have some symbolism here. What is it? This is just incredible, guys. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but we need to make it home. We need to make it back. Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay, this is kind of cool. Now I'm gonna take you to a very remote megalithic site called Qollmay. It's at the top of this hill. Here are the highlights. It's quiet. I'm the only one here. So I'm on this dirt road. Oh, I can see the caves. I can see wow. I am so excited. This is one of those places where the technology far surpasses the culture that is said to have built this. I am going to this place called Qollmay. This place is incredible. Look at this. This is old. But these are ancient caves that were built with such precision. There's lots of polygonal masonry. You can plainly see that the Inca have made these. It's a wall. These are scattered throughout Peru, everywhere. So we have this, and we have this. A clear difference in civilizations. This is much older. We don't know who built this. We would have a problem building this today. The rocks are so precisely carved that you can't fit a piece of paper between them. We're going to go into this cave right now. I'm going to show you what it looks like above, below, all around here. So let's go in. I have some things to show you. Now I'm going to take you to one of my favorite places, a hidden megalithic cave called Naupa Iglesia. Here are the highlights. There's a cave in the Sacred Valley of Peru that looks like nothing special from the outside. But when you go in, you see this.
Oh, wow.
God. Look.
Oh my goodness.
Look. The doorway to another dimension. The doorway that goes to nowhere. Laser precision.
What? Okay, there's nothing that can prepare you for what seeing this in person looks like.
What is this? Laser cut precision stonework. The Inca found this as well, and they knew it was something special, just like we do, and they built this next to it. And in this video, I'm taking you to a hidden megalithic cave with ancient tool marks and precision carving. Here are the highlights to this video. Not far from these areas is a hidden cave that is off the beaten path. You have to know where it is. The cave is through these arches, and I'm going to show you what lies inside. Ooh, it's cold in here. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around, and you're going to see what I see. Here we go. Ready? Look. A chair or seat or something. Look at this carved rock in this cave. Oh my God. How did they carve these rocks? This is hard. Oh my God, look how shiny. Can you see my reflection? You see my reflection? Look, you can see me. Oh my God. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is really strange. It's as if they had a saw that went zzz. Get a little closer. You actually see the saw marks. You can see more saw marks. These straight lines. Straight line right here. More cut marks. Let's see if we can get even closer. So there we are. You see them? There we go. You can see those marks. Straight marks. Now this ancient site is so old, it's hard to see the monkeys. And yes, I did say monkeys. I'm going to take you into the Temple of Los Monos, which is the monkeys. So it's over here. How did they do this? Ah, I see a monkey. So let's see if you can see it. There's a few of them here. Do you see it there? You see the tail here? You see the tail? Let me see. Got my glasses. You see the tail here, right? Tail. You see the leg? See the leg? And the back's open, and it's been, of course, it's been eroded. Look at these. Look at these. Look at this. They were able to take this rock and just mold it like this. You see it? And we also have another monkey right there. You can see the paw, two paws, right? And the body, it's the body here, and the tail goes right down. The tail goes right down here, right here. So we have, this is a old sculpture. You can see how eroded it is. It's the whole rock is eroded and damaged, but you can clearly see this used to be a monkey. We don't know what this is. This could have been water coming down here. We don't know. And then we have another monkey over here. In this video, we are going past Machu Picchu to the mountains beyond. And this is a crazy megalithic site. I am going to show you this crazy megalithic site that very few people get to see. And you're going to see a little glimpse of it behind me. Look at this. Oh my God. We finally reach our destination. And there's some observations that I have on these trapezoidal windows that are unlike any other area that I've seen. This space has 4 trapezoidal doors. The 2 doors facing you have no niches, but the 2 side ones have small trapezoidal niches on each side. This one is different as well. It has 1 trapezoidal door in the middle, with 2 trapezoidal niches on each side, and 1 small trapezoidal niche inside the door. Okay. Isn't this amazing? Oh my God! Yes, listen, we're in your way. And this are the highlights of Caja Rumi. There's a new megalithic site high in the Andes Mountains. It's a long trek up 14,000 feet. It's going to take a few days to get there. This is nothing like I've ever seen before. It looks like we'll be one of the first people to take accurate measurements. Not many people know of this place. So you're going to be in for a surprise. I found it from a student posting pictures online. So this is what we find on top of the this rock here. Here's a lid that went over this part here. See this? And this is huge. You see these straight lines that go across here? At every corner, the lines crisscross each other, except for one. There is one corner with a large triangle that points out from the mountaintop. It's the only corner like this. Look at this. Here we have scoop marks. So this rock is special. It rings. It rings. Look at your ideas. We always had this ring on the big, huge megalithic structures around the world. So, again, this is made with a special type of rock. We have these geometric drawings from long ago. There's the lid. Another lid. Someone at one time was able to pick this up and put it over. There's something different about these rocks, the composition of these rocks. They ring. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's the ring. This is the ring too. This is probably part of the lid. Yeah. So you can see the lid here. The lid is round. It's broken and chipped because it's so old. But it went on top of this square area here. I think we found some with the lid still intact when we were coming up. We got out of the car and you could see the lid. The lid was still on it. And there was something that was propping up the round structure. So this is the bottom of that round rock. I just want to take a picture of it and take a video of it. It looks almost fake. Today, can we build these megalithic sites? Well, here are the highlights of this video. And after watching it, you be the judge. One of the largest rocks we've ever moved in modern times was a 340-ton rock for an art museum in Los Angeles. And to accomplish that, we had to build a specially built truck the size of a football field. Here's the story. In 2012, the Los Angeles County Museum of Art moved a 340-ton boulder. Now keep in mind, more than 2,300,000 limestone and granite blocks were pushed, pulled, and dragged into place for the Great Pyramid.
It's a 340-ton piece of granite.
It's even going to take a specially built truck to get it to its new home at the LA County Museum of Art.
A special trailer had to be built around the rock at the quarry. The rig requires two 600-horsepower tractors to move it and measures 295 feet in length.
Said to be the largest boulder move since the Egyptians built the pyramids. It crawled at just 5 miles per hour.
They said the pyramid was built in 20 years. That means they would have had to cut, shape, and put into place at least 24 stones per hour. That's roughly every 2.5 minutes.
It usually takes about 45 minutes to drive from here to Los Angeles, but something this big can't just jump on the freeway. So it's taking a more circuitous route, one that will take 11 days.
Granite stones for the Great Pyramid were taken from the Aswan Quarry. That's 800 to 900 kilometers away, 500 to 650 miles from the pyramid itself. The biggest rocks quarried to build a monument is in Baalbek. The biggest one is way over 1,000 tons. If archaeologists are correct, for 6,000 years, the entire world knew how to make these megalithic structures. And then in the last 2,000 years, we forgot it. And no recorded record of how they were built has ever been found. The farther one looks back in time, the architecture becomes more advanced, impressive, and huge. And today, we would still have a problem duplicating many of these sites After exploring these megaliths, here's one observation. Like all the megaliths I've seen in Peru, every single one is destroyed. I don't believe I've seen any megalith that's intact. Something happened to these megaliths all over Peru. They're all damaged, every single one of them. I don't believe that there is an intact megalithic site anywhere in the world. So what do you guys think? Something happened here, something big. And here's another observation after exploring these megalithic sites. If the Inca built this, they didn't have any instruments to measure their precision. Today we have the measurements to measure it and to verify the precision. So why be so precise when you couldn't even verify that it was this precise? If they made this, they wouldn't know that it was so symmetrical. It doesn't make sense. How did a culture with rock hammers and little chisels make it so exact without any instruments to measure their exactness? So they would never know how precise it was. If they made this, they wouldn't know that it was so symmetrical. It doesn't make sense. Do archaeologists really know who made these megalithic sites? I do not know what this is. Some people say it's waterways. We'll never know. We'll never know for sure. We can only do educated guesses. I don't know what this is for. And, you know, when you're listening to archaeologists, they are not the definitive answer to all. They're guessing too. You know, we need to leave the room open for other people to suggest things instead of closing it. And in this video, I provide a human comparison so you can see how big the walls of Sacsayhauman are. Sacsayhauman. The walls of Sacsayhauman are so huge, many people don't realize it. So here I have me and my friends standing next to the wall, so you can see. I want to show how big these rocks are. They're absolutely humongous. You never really get a size of how big they are until you see a human walk next to them. And look at the precision work that you see. This is something extraordinary throughout the world. Unbelievable. This is the ancient site of Ollantaytambo. In this video, I accidentally find new precision, and here are the highlights. So I'm going to show you some things that I've noticed while exploring these ancient sites. We're going to measure each trapezoidal window. There's 10 of them here at Ollantaytambo, and we're going to measure it with a laser measure. So we have our first window here, and it is 72.3 centimeters. So now we're going to go to the next window. And this one is 72.5 centimeters. All the windows are the same depth and the same height. Next, we're going to the Coricancha in Cusco. In this room, we have 25 trapezoidal windows. Laser at the top. You see it? And let's see what it measured. It measured, there it is. Wow. That's the same measurements as the ones in Ollantaytambo. Every single window is 72 centimeters. We are here in Pisac. Now I measured the windows over in Ollantaytambo and the Coricancha. And each one of them measures 72 centimeters. Not 71, not 73, 72. So I've already measured one. Can you guess what it was? 72. Each window is 72 exact. No one mentions this. Why was it so important to them that they had to be the same size? And what were they used for? It must have been extremely important to them that they had to be the same size. Why? There has to be a reason. These windows are so precise, we would have trouble making them today. How did a culture with rock hammers and little chisels make these so exact without any instruments to measure their exactness? So they would never know how precise it was. It just doesn't make sense. You can see that the Inca tried to duplicate what they saw. When the Incas first saw these, they knew they were special. Just like today, when we see these, we know they are something special. Each stone is a different size and a different shape. There are no two alike, and each stone needs to be put in an exact place. But each trapezoidal window is exactly the same size and shape. With their advanced knowledge to manipulate stone, they could have easily made it simpler, but they chose to construct this in the most difficult and challenging ways. Some highlights from Puma, Punku, and Tiwanaku. Puma, Punku, and Tiwanaku go back 15,000 years or more. When the Spaniards came, the Inca said that Puma, Punku, and Tiwanaku were ruins when they got here. As you're walking through the site, you see this. What do you think this is? It's very straight here. And look at this. These holes are perfectly even along with this here. Who do you think made this? Now, at Puma Punku, they have these famous H blocks. These rocks are magnetic. They change the compass. Here you'll see. So when you put it near the rock, it's facing north, is facing down. And when you come out, the real north is there over there. Is that way. Trust us. In Puma Punku, we also have these strange T-clamps. Metal was inserted in these to keep the megalithic rocks together. They're also in the Coricancha. And here I'm explaining. These are the ancient clamps that are on the pyramids and all the ancient structures that we can't explain. These clamps are here. Went to another rock and there was some metal that went into these. But not only are they in Puma Punku and the Coricancha, they're also all over the world. In Iran, Ethiopia, in Egypt, in Cambodia, and they're also in Turkey, and many more megalithic sites throughout the world. And now for that moment. This is the Inca cross, and it's really worshipped here. But I have possibly found an unknown connection to these megalithic sites. Now, if I was hearing myself talk about the Inca cross, I would be saying, so what? But I promise you, after I show you what I found, you're going to want to know more. My friend Lewis will explain what the Inca cross currently means.
We call it the chacana. This represents, remember when I told you why the condor, the puma, and the snake are important animals for the Incas? It's because they represent the three, the heaven, the earth, and the underworld. So this chacana represents like the part of the top is like the condor, then the part of the center is the puma, and then the underworld. So it's the K-Pacha, Hanan Pacha, and Uhu Pacha.
Huh? Everywhere you go, you see Inca crosses. But I have yet to see one in any ancient Inca site that I've explored. Even in the Coricancha, the most sacred place to the Inca, there are no Inca crosses. And in the Inca capital of Sacsayhauman, the huge megalithic structure lacks Inca crosses. Now, when you do see Inca crosses, they have been there for thousands of years. They are on the ancient, mysterious, pre-Inca megalithic rocks. Let me show you. This is Ollantaytambo. On the huge 3 megalithic rocks, you'll see the Inca cross symbol. It's been there for all to see for thousands of years.
Do you know what is this, Al?
This here is the same markings as the Sun Temple in Punku. So let me take you back to Punku in Tiwanaku. Tiwanaku and Punku are in Bolivia, near Lake Titicaca. All the civilizations living in the area have all said that Punku was in ruins before they got here. So who built these? And get this, the astronomical alignments of the site would put this at 17,000 years ago, making it the oldest site on Earth. So now I'm going to show you some similarities to other ancient sites in South America. So here we go. You will notice that the Inca cross is everywhere in Punku. There are different versions of it, but what most people don't notice, on this sun gate, there is the creator god, and you'll see the Inca cross below him. Also, an aerial view of Punku has an outline of possibly the Inca cross. Now, I'll be going to India this year, and as I was looking for megalithic sites, I came across this perfect representation of Inca cross. You can see I overlaid the cross on top. Coincidence? Maybe. Here are some other structures in India, all with the same dimensions of the Inca cross. This is the Ellora Caves. It is a site that is built from the top down. There are no separate pieces. And you'll see a building there with the same dimensions as the Inca cross. Now there's a special cave in the Sacred Valley of Peru with laser cut precision. But there is this center structure here. Now, if you look closely, I'm going to outline this for you. Here we go. You can see that the dimensions fit the Inca cross as well. So it stands to reason that this symbol came from the civilization that made these megalithic sites. Who made these and what do they mean? Now we're going into Knodes and Knobs. I'm sure you've heard of these. These knobs are all on the ancient, extreme, precision, megalithic sites. They are not on any Inca constructed sites. These stone knobs, what are they? These are very prominent in a lot of areas. The other thing I want to point out is that these megalithic structures that the knobs are on are also badly damaged. Mainly the top parts of these megalith structures are gone. We're still trying to figure out what these knobs are used for. I've heard that some say these knobs are indications of geopolymer. But look at this. This is Ollantaytambo, and these knobs are cut into the mountain. Knobs out of solid, this is the solid hillside. So now it's time to tie these megalithic structures together. But first I want to say, I'm not here to change anybody's mind or convince you of my ideas. I am simply presenting what I see. I actually feel a little embarrassed for our academic archaeologists. They're missing out on so much of Earth's history that is just waiting to be discovered. But on this channel of exploration, we don't need them. You can make your own decisions. So far, this is what I found in South America. So you ready? Here we go. Number 1, the megalithic construction techniques are unique, precise, and mysterious, and do not match any other construction technique that is known in the area. Totally different construction. But the megalithic construction techniques in Peru do match other megalithic sites around the world. Number 2, T-clamps were used in Peru's ancient megalithic sites and also only used in other ancient megalithic sites around the world. Number 3, Peru's nodes and knobs on its ancient megalithic sites are undeniably the same nodes and knobs that are found on other ancient megaliths around the world. Number 4, Peru's ancient megalithic sites are built beyond human scale, as are other ancient megalithic sites around the world. All are beyond human scale and beyond our comprehension. Number 5, these megaliths were built to last beyond anything humans have ever made. Our attempt to move one 360-ton rock took 11 days and special built equipment. Number 6, an extreme precision that we today are only able to measure its preciseness with modern tools. Number 7, these megalithic sites were built with the same rock. It was important to these builders that these rocks had to come from a certain place on the earth. So that means they knew where to find these rocks, and they had to build their sites at a certain location on the earth as well. Often traveling just 800 miles, as in the pyramids, and all these megalithic sites are built out of one kind of rock. It was extremely important to the civilization that made these. And they knew what kind of rock they needed, and they knew where it was. And they had to build their sites at a certain location on the earth. None of these megalithic sites are built near the quarry. Number 8, all these ancient megalithic sites are lined up to some astronomical event. So it seems to me these megaliths have more in common with each other than anything else here on Earth. And the builders didn't need anything but these. So for the next 10 years, I'll be searching this planet for answers. And your ideas count. So subscribe and let's do this together. Let's see what we can find out. Hope you liked this video. More to come. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Come with me, and together we can discover and explore Earth's ancient, strange, and unknown sites. So subscribe and come along.